Yes guys, I'm back again at Birchin Way custody suite, the £14 million custody suite. I am with Birchin Audits and 50-year-old gamer, and what we're doing today is we're attending this police station where Midnight got locked up last night. Yeah, but it is what it is, guys. Obviously I'm all barred up, gloved up, because Humberside police around here know me very well. Know me very, very well. But like I say, I'm just going to get some shots with these guys. I've already attended this police station previously. I'm just going to walk around with these guys and yeah, see what the crack is. Oh look, DBA's got an interaction right there. Oh look, happy meal for the piggies.
Maybe mental health issues from this guy's behalf. And yeah, just...
Is that why Grimsby is so happy? The moral's so high? Because you get happy meals? Didn't want to ask. Didn't want to answer that. The van full coming out.
I still feel they haven't acted on it in the right way. They've arrested him rather than seek some psychiatric help for him. I think that's what he needs right now, rather than be appearing before a magistrate tomorrow morning.
Well, tomorrow afternoon. Because we like the police, don't we?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, right. Right. You don't normally have this. Is there something going on? Or?
Yeah, I'm reporting on a story today, actually.
Right, okay.
With somebody that I believe you have in custody.
Right.
They've been causing a lot of problems online. Been causing a lot of distress for a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of people have tried making reports because we believed him to be breaching bail conditions that he was under. A lot of reports to yourselves have been made. No one's acted on it or got back to any of these reports. It led to him then yesterday being arrested. So, you know, it's really, and also I'm not happy to say I don't really like the guy, but to be honest, it's quite clear he's got some kind of mental health issues, and I don't think you guys have dealt with it too well. You could have prevented what happened yesterday by acting sooner. And also I think it's psychiatric help he needs, and not being before a magistrate's court tomorrow. So as I say, I'm just here to document the failures of Humberside Police, and then yeah, I may go in and have a word with your inspector and see if I can get a bit more clarity with the situation.
Well, we're not involved in that today, unfortunately.
Okay, we did ask a question, so I'm just answering.
No, that's fine. We just have to do something else, but we've got to go.
Is it kicking off?
Okay.
Typical Grimsby, yeah. Kicking off all the time. Don't know if they've got anybody in the back. Yeah, they've got an officer in the back just there. No more officers in the back, just that one. Yep, in and out, in and out.
Just reporting on what a failure Humberside Police are, mate. Sorry? Reporting for myself, buddy. Public interest.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got someone in custody today, so we're also reporting on them.
Okay.
And what they've been doing, really, mate.
I'll leave it then.
Yeah, no worries.
You have quite a lot of these around Humberside Police. Quite a lot of these. Same shade, make and model. Just with Humberside Police stickers on them.
Do with a wash.
It could do with a little wash, couldn't it? Hey, what's your car for? £20, innit? Trying to work out what. Ex-Navy, the driver. Seems like he was ex-Navy. It's alright here, obviously I'm covered up because they all know me in there. But he's choosing to ignore us. We're on the telecom straight to reception. He's been ignoring us. Fuck knows. But we're trying to get in there because he's been told to seek a inspector. So that's what he's trying to do. And they just seem to be ignoring us so far. So he does seem like a police officer. What's with the get up then?
Dog warden.
Is it?
Maintenance man.
Oh,
Maintenance man.
Can you let them know, please, mate? I spoke to a police officer outside.
Down there.
I spoke to a police officer outside here, and they said
I'm not a
that.
police officer. You need to ring
Well, how come they're?
We need access to the building because we've been asked to come in. And
I'm not a police officer.
is that all your answer? Your robotic answer, man? Come on. They've sent him round the side because this muppet. Look at how rude this is. Look at how rude that is. Look at how rude. How rude.
She's literally wound her window up and just shrugged, like.
Was it a female? Yeah.
Too busy, yeah, both.
Yeah, of course it was. Rude. Absolutely rude. Nah, man. You're so busy, you're gonna sit there for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've tried sign language into this clown many a time. We have been sent here by a uniformed officer. He is deciding to ignore us and close the police station. Well, this entrance down, sending people round the other side and out the other side and stuff like that. So yeah, he's a moron. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Nothing, just trying to come have a chat with you. Just
I've
make
been
sure
trying to have a
everything's
chat
alright.
with you guys for ages.
Have you?
Yeah,
How
it seems
come?
like you don't like to deal with members of the public. Well, I'm reporting on a story today.
Okay.
When I turned up on site, a female police officer
Yeah.
stopped me and asked me what I was doing.
Yeah.
She said if I had any inquiries or anything regarding what I'm here for, to ask for the duty inspector.
Okay.
I've stood over at that desk, at the main door there,
Yeah.
rang reception to where the guys decided to just point blank stare at me for the last 15 minutes.
Right, okay.
I've then tried to approach one of your colleagues there at the gate going in,
Yeah.
asked if I could ask a question, and she's wound her window up and told me she's too busy.
Okay.
I don't believe you can be too busy. So
What can I help you with, sir?
Well, I'm here reporting on a story today.
Okay.
You've got an Anthony Daly in custody. I
Right.
believe you arrested him yesterday. It's been causing a lot of aggro online,
Okay.
causing a lot of people a lot of distress. I have a channel on YouTube where we've got like a community that we've built. Like I say, a lot of people have been affected. A lot of people have tried calling yourselves over recent weeks. Seems that it's fell on deaf ears.
Right.
I made a call myself regarding something my partner wasn't happy about, that he was saying about her online, quite malicious.
Yeah.
I got told that I'd get a call back by you guys. I've heard nothing back, so I've actually had to travel from the West Midlands today
Right.
in order to kind of like find out what is going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just don't really think it's acceptable. Like I say, a lot of people have been getting hurt and distressed by some of the stuff that he's been saying and doing.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, I'm kind of here on behalf of everyone really, as a community online.
So is it auditing that you're doing then?
Well, I do auditing, yeah, but this, I wouldn't really call this an audit as
This is
such.
journalism.
This is a bit more on the journalist side of things.
Yeah.
as I say, it's just got beyond a joke. You guys don't really seem to be taking it seriously. I feel like if you'd have, not you personally, but if the force had taken it more seriously, then maybe the guy could have got the help he needed rather than be arrested.
Plus, may I just jump in there as well? What's the stigma around auditing? Because that seemed to be the first thing you went to, auditing.
The only reason I ask is because I'm obviously aware it's a bit of a trend now, and I've got no issue with that personally at all. No issues with you auditing. If that's what you want to do, absolutely fine.
Yeah, but I'm asking about the stigma around it. Like,
I mean, I can't obviously comment on other people's.
In every situation that everyone attends, officers have said this to me for the last 2 years whilst I've been doing this. Yeah, they've said there's a bad apple in every tree.
Right.
Correct. So in auditing, there's going to be bad apples, right? And it seems like the whole police force have took them bad apples and accused us all with it. So when we're recording outside of a police station, never willing to help, never willing to talk to us, or you know what I mean. So it always goes down that route. We've been here for like what, 45 minutes or something, and you guys have turned up. You know what I mean? We've been trying to actually
just to have a chat to see if there's anything that we can personally help you with.
Well,
Yeah.
there is. I'd
Duty
like to speak to
inspector.
somebody regarding what's going on. As I say, like, I know that he's here. I know that you're aware of certain things, but I think that you've arrested him on a complete different thing than.
I've no
a lot of
idea
people.
if he's in custody or what he's in
He's
custody
definitely in
for.
custody, I can tell you that. He's even
okay.
on the Grimsby court listings for tomorrow at
Right.
2 p.m.
Okay.
So he's definitely being held until then, I do believe. But as I say, we've got a lot of distressed people online and stuff. Let's just say members of the public that feel that they've gone down certain channels, i.e., like reporting certain things to yourselves. It's falling on deaf ears. A lot of people are quite concerned, want to know what's going on,
That's
which is why I've
understandable,
taken it upon myself today to come halfway across the country and just try and get a bit of clarity on what's going on. I know you're not going to tell me too much regarding himself and what's going on, but to be honest, people would just like to know that something's being done about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't really like the guy, right? But what I will say, from what I have seen online, the guy looks like he's suffering from some kind of mental episode. So for me, again, that's a bit of a failing on your side, because I feel like rather than be surrounded at his home by police, which I get why you've done that, but I feel like being locked up in a police cell for the next 48 hours probably isn't the best way. I feel like this guy needs some kind of psychiatric help. It's quite clear to everyone online that that's what he needs. So
what I will say is that we have people that work in custody, not police officers, but they work with the NHS to basically offer support to people that might need any help with regarding their sort of mental well-being, any psychiatric help that they may need, and they'll basically have a chat with him in custody if he, you know. If
so
he's
there's a good chance he might
can I just jut in there? I have been arrested in local police stations here. You don't offer it up on tap. I had to sit there and beg for it.
Right.
For the mental health team, because my mental health wasn't in a state.
I mean, we obviously need to be aware of it, don't we?
I said it to the custody sergeant, and I said, would I be able to be referred to somebody? Nobody turned up. I was in the station for 48 hours, and I had to go back out. I had to go back out to the custody sergeant to ask him again before I got interviewed. I had to pretty much beg for him.
Quite possibly, if that's what he needs, and that's been raised to the custody staff.
Is that something, if somebody was acting, say, let's say a bit psychotic or a bit out of the ordinary, if you were going to put somebody before a magistrate, would they have to have some kind of psychiatric evaluation then?
It's possible. Obviously, it's on a case-by-case basis. I can't obviously comment on his particular situation. But whenever we bring someone into custody, as I'm sure obviously you may be aware, the custody staff will ask us questions when we're booking them in as to whether we've got any concerns for them. And they'll also ask the person that's being booked in as well whether they feel like they need any help, if they're struggling with their mental health. If obviously that's brought to the attention of the custody staff, then we'll get them booked through in order to speak to someone.
I'm going to be completely transparent with you. I have been, as to why I'm here today.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It seems like a bit of a long drive to just come here to this one station. I am going to be visiting his place of work today. I just want you guys to know, so it's not coming across as harassment. I'm doing that because a lot of the threats that have been made towards females, my partner included, have happened on site, in uniform, and again, we've been told that a senior member of staff there knows that it's going on,
Right.
and they kind of sit there and watch it and encourage it. So for that reason today, I am going to have to go and let that company know also my concerns.
Okay.
So I just want you to know that that is another intention of mine today.
Okay.
And then yeah, I know he's also been very, very what's the word? He's been causing a lot of distress to a lot of his neighbours as well in the street. Again, not your two's fault personally, but I see it as another failure by the force, because you've been out and out time and time again to his address, taken report after report from neighbours, and yet the guy's still in the street. People in that street are still harassed, alarmed and distressed.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's just gone on for a number of weeks now. It has played out publicly on YouTube, so there's a lot of people that have seen it. You know, it's not like I'm putting anything out there that nobody's seen.
Yeah.
So again, because I know he's here and he's not at the property, I may attend a neighbour's address today to see if they want to give a story. They may not. If they don't, obviously I leave. I'm not there to cause any distress towards the lady. I do believe it's a female that lives next door, but she seems like, again, she's in a lot of distress, at her wit's end, and if there's anything I can do in just kind of highlighting it, and it, again, sounds a bit awful, but if by doing this kind of puts a bit of pressure on yourselves as a force to act and do something, then I feel like I've played my part. Do you know what I mean? So that's my intentions here today. I just want to let you know, because it could be quite easily misconstrued by not himself, because he's in custody, but I do believe he's got a partner as well that may be concerned maybe I'm here for ulterior motives, shall we say. I'm not. I'm here purely for the auditing side of things today, and as a citizen journalist, nothing else.
And we have on good authority, we know his female partner isn't at the address that we may attend. They're at another part of Grimsby, so we have that on good authority as well.
So I just want to let you know, because obviously, again, like, you know, I'm going to check as much as I can check to make sure that, as far as publicly aware, people are sure that she's at her granddad's, because what I don't want to do, again, turn up in the street, she's got a lot going on with her partner being here, don't want to cause any distress for herself. So if I find out there is any suspicion that she is at the property, then I'll just sack it off and call it here in the company.
That's more than reasonable.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to be, mate. Like I said on the phone the other day when I called yourselves, yeah? And I'll be straight, it was very much, I was very angry with what I'd heard about my partner. I said either you kind of deal with it, or I'll deal with it. Like I said, I didn't want to do the first one, the latter, because it's only going to end up with me in trouble, right? So I've sat and thought about it, and it was kind of right, this is how I'm going to approach it. At least this way, everything's above board. It's all within the boundaries of the law, and do you know what I mean? So I just want to make that aware to yourselves, so you don't think I'm here for any other reason.
No, totally understand that.
Do you know what I mean?
I get that. Alright.
But that's kind of it, really.
Yeah. Okay. Have you all travelled up together, or?
No, only two of us.
We have travelled from somewhere else.
Okay. Are you more local?
Huh?
Are you more local?
Who knows? Who knows, mate? Who knows?
Alright, that's fair enough. So, is this on YouTube then, is it? Or?
Well, it may do. Obviously, there'll be a lot of editing. There are other platforms I use as well.
How long have you been doing that?
My own website and stuff. Just over 12 months now. Just over 12 months.
You generally get quite a positive response from that, do you?
From the public?
Yeah.
Some not so much, where they don't seem to maybe understand why it is we do it. But
some of the people that like to comment on the videos just like aggression, anger, and like to take it out by typing on a keyboard. They point out something. They point out something that is stupidly inappropriate to point out. Like, I'm walking and I've pointed the camera down to my shoes for a brief second, and I've gone, "Oh, why are you filming the floor?" You know, right. Silly people like that like to comment as well. But a lot of it is general interest into the police, into the police misconducts, how the police act with members of the public. Obviously, like earlier on, we had a member of your police force just ignore us, go in, we're too busy. Looks like she was going to do her hair personally, but you know, but then yourselves just come and turned
on that, because I was aware that my colleagues obviously had a quick conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
They were dealing with something and they were busy. I will tell you that much. So that's why we've then come down to have a chat with you. because obviously, you know, we were only around the corner and we thought we'd come and speak to you.
But
because
there
they
are a
can.
lot of people that are interested in this, and there's also a lot of people, right, in the public that have kind of like got a lack of faith in the police force, up and down the country, not just homicide police.
Yeah.
And I sometimes, going back to what you were saying about stigma, I think sometimes there's a bit of a bad stigma attached to auditing. For me personally, I would much prefer all these interactions to go smoothly. You guys come across in a good light.
Yeah.
I try my best as much as I can. I'm not professional, but I'm trying to learn as I go along, right? So I try and conduct myself in the best and respectable manner as possible. All I kind of expect is the same from yourselves.
Right, absolutely, it works both ways, doesn't
And I
it?
always say that all it is cameras rolling.
Yeah.
The way you conduct yourself while the camera's rolling is kind of on you. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that light that gets shined, it's just by the police officer or whatever that we're dealing with at the time. Do you know what I mean? So
Absolutely. Well, like you say, I mean, it works both ways, doesn't it? We're respectful of you, you're respectful to us, and that's all it needs to be, isn't it?
Do you also think it's respectful when a member of the public points out what you're supposed to be doing to keep you safe?
In terms of what?
In terms of if you're turning up to speak to me because I've been accused of something at another location, let's say, yeah,
Right, okay.
and you've got your body camera recording as you're getting out of the vehicle,
Yeah.
you know in your policy it states that you're meant to tell me on first instance, right? But all you're interested in is going round with the rigmarole of the story of whatever the company's rang up about.
Right, okay.
And if I was to turn around and stop you right there and just say, you know, you're meant to be telling me you're recording as soon at first chance you get, and they turn around and from then have an arse, you know, how would you feel if I pointed that out to you on a situation?
Being perfectly honest, do you know what? I'd appreciate that, because sometimes, you know, in the heat of the moment, we might forget to say things sometimes. It's only natural, it's only human. And if you said to me, you're supposed to tell
a
us
lot
that
of
you're
things
recording.
we do try and pull up.
Literally, I've done it several times where I've turned around and I've said, is your body cam recording? They've gone, yeah, why? I've gone, you know, you're meant to tell me on first chance you get. And ever since then, they've had the arse about me. You know, oh, well, you're recording in public. I'm a member of the public.
See,
you're
I
the
looked
police.
into
It's in your
that,
policy.
And as much as it
you
falls
know.
under your policy, it actually falls under law as well. It's not just policy; it is actually law under obviously the Data Protection Act.
Yeah.
Obviously, if members of the public don't know that they're being filmed, they obviously don't know that they're able to request a copy of that. So, and that's actually law. That's not even part of your policy. So, yeah,
There
I
we
do think
are.
it's quite an important one.
We all learn something new every day, eh?
Absolutely. Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with today, or? Anything?
Do you know what? Just be straight with me, because then I'm not going to waste any more of your time, and I
Yep.
won't waste my own. Do you think that they're going to divulge in much information,
About him personally, no, probably not.
or the case?
Unless you're directly involved as a victim, I'd suggest probably not. Obviously, we have a duty to keep victims updated if they're, you know, been
Of course,
subject to
yeah.
a crime. But unless obviously you're directly involved, then I would suggest no.
So it wouldn't be a Mrs.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll leave that here today.
But if your missus has been subject to a victim of that, by all means, she can get back in contact with us. Say, I'd like an update. You know, we have a policy to keep victims updated at least 28 days. Okay, so she should be kept in the loop as to what's happening with
Okay, I
crime
might
if
get her
she's
to
a
do
victim of crime. Yeah.
Yeah, I might get her to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it may even be able to then be tied with this potentially. I don't know if that's the way it would work.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
if it'd
obviously,
be
I
open
don't
to
know
separate
anything
case.
about the particular case or him, so I mean, I can't personally comment. But
Yeah.
just get her to call in, and I'm sure that we can tell you whatever we can tell you. All right.
Yeah, no worries. And could you just identify yourself?
Yeah, of course I can. So it's call number 147
Okay,
PCA
let's
stop.
see that then. Cheers. And yourself?
274 Comrie.
Lovely, thank you. But yeah, that's it. And do you know what? Thank you for stopping and talking to
No
us.
problem at all.
As I say, and doing it in a professional manner.
Yeah.
As I say, I'm here just for the reasons that I've given you today.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave here now and pursue the other two
That's okay.
plans of action that I've got for today. And then after that, I shall head back down to sunny West Midlands.
Oh, very nice.
But what I would like to add in just before we do leave is the obviously the guy in the counter behind there was ignoring us for a period of time, wouldn't even answer the intercom to us
Right, okay.
to discuss what we was outside for. So I suggest somebody has a word with him and, you know, at least get some information of why we're stood out there pressing the button, because he didn't even try.
Right, okay.
just because we are men with cameras doesn't mean we need to be ignored.
No, I agree.
Even by them. So I'd just like to ask you if you could have a word with him.
Okay.
You know, 'cause everyone needs an equal amount of opportunities.
Absolutely.
You
Okay.
probably ain't going to be able to answer this, but I'm going to ask it anyway, right?
Right.
If
I'll
I
try.
came here and I flashed an NUJ card at you,
Right.
would that open you up to answering any more questions than just a member of the public? Or would you still be, I can't comment?
Probably wouldn't change anything.
Fuck's sake.
Something I was maybe potentially looking into is going a little bit more official,
Right. Okay.
just so that it gets me access into a few other things that maybe
Right,
it doesn't right now. That's all.
I mean, obviously we have a media department that
They're
obviously-
terrible up and down the country.
I won't comment on that.
Every force, every
Can I
force.
ask you a question? I'll direct you to the media office.
Yeah.
And funny enough, whenever it's something where you're criticising the force, you'll hear nothing back. Yet, you know, if I was to call them and say that I met 2 fantastic police constables today, and they were fantastic, do you know what? They would probably reply within days. I'm sure.
30
but that's just
seconds,
the way
yeah.
it is, isn't it? So, but no, that's
Oh,
it. As I say,
okay.
I'm going to have to leave this here then. As
Obviously,
I don't want to waste any more time.
as you well know, you don't have to give me your details. I'm not going to obviously try and force you to give me them or anything like that. But just out of courtesy, because you asked me for mine, would you like to give me yours?
I'll give you my first name. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
My first name's Scott.
Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. Yourselves?
Brian.
Brian.
Robert.
You're not Ryan, are you?
No, I'm Brian.
Brian. You don't have a
Yeah.
YouTube channel called Ryan something or other?
Are you
If I,
famous, man?
if I do that, would you know?
I do
See, I
recognise
told
that.
you, as soon
It
as
was
I
the
have,
mask.
as soon as I have this belly off, that's it. Homicide police will recognise me straight away. I've done
Yeah,
too many
that's it.
videos around here.
Nah, I've seen your videos.
Yeah,
Rampage, isn't it?
yeah.
That's
The
the
good
one.
videos, isn't there?
I've seen them. I do watch them.
There we are. We've got a top
No,
fan
honestly.
right here.
Yeah,
that's
what
it.
it was. And as I say, I'll probably just leave it here today then. 'cause
Yeah, no,
we're
fair
not,
enough.
We're not going to get any more, as I say, hanging
No.
around outside the police station for too long. It's
Yeah.
not very cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well,
Cheers for the pair of you.
no
Anyway,
problem. If you need anything else, drop by again, all right, and I'll give
Yeah.
you a ring and we'll help you the best we can. All right.
It's probably going to be a phone call, mate, when I get
Yeah,
home, and
no, that's
hopefully
fine.
this time they'll respond. As I say, I've been waiting 5 days. I've been told that you're using some new kind of system.
We just switched over in the last
Just-
week, which is a pain in
Nah,
The
they
new
just said
radios.
that.
Look at the new radios.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just bear with us because it's trying to figure it all out and
Okay,
figure
maybe
out
that's
what we
what
need
it
to know
is then,
is a bit difficult at the minute. We're all learning it and trying to figure out what's what. All
Maybe,
right, but
okay, maybe that's what it is, mate. So
we'll
I'll
try
take
and get our
that
head
into
around it the best we
consideration.
can. Yeah. All right.
Fantastic. Okay,
Right,
cheers.
cheers.
Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.
Thank you.
There we are, guys. Birchin Way. Birchin Way. Nice long conversation there. Obviously, any more conversations are on BBA's channel. Yeah, guys. He's going up to the door now. But I had to put in a couple of them questions there, as we always have to do. How do you feel? What's this? What's that? What's the other? It is what it is. I eventually took my belly down. They recognised me straight away. You're Ryan Rampage. Boom. Humberside police know me too well. But it is what it is, guys. In a bit. Peace.